Brawlhalla. Wait, no, you go.
Oh, hello everybody. I mean,
Hi,
we're all gonna
Brawlhalla.
say welcome. Yeah. How do we do this?
Hi,
Yeah.
chat. How's it
Yeah.
going?
Hi, Brawlhalla.
Hey, what's up, Brawlhalla chat, Brawlhalla world? I'm Winnie Ann, better known as White Sheepy. You know who this
I'm
is.
Foda.
I'm Taza.
Who's that over there?
Hi.
Alright.
I'm not usually on Tuesdays, so this is like a
Welcome to
surprise.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Welcome
thank
to
you. I'm
Tuesday.
so happy to be here. What do we got going on?
Dude,
Woo!
we're just going to play some games with the community
Okay,
today.
alright.
I think it's a really chill kind of stream.
No.
Nothing to announce.
No.
Nothing important to talk
Thinking about
about.
some bubble tag. I
At
love
all.
bubble
Yeah,
tag.
wait, bubble tag?
that's
Over
right.
I
3v3?
do love bubble tag.
Yeah, we
Wait a
actually-
minute.
We're a top
I-
3v3 bubble tag.
I do love bubble tag. No, we got some things to talk about.
Yeah,
and
pretty big. Okay.
the chat has seen the stream title. We've been talking about it.
Yes.
Um,
Everyone's been talking about it.
it's an update. We got
It's
an
the
update
hot
for y'all.
new- It's a hot new feature. Guys, we're talking about account linking. Brawlhalla account linking. The long-awaited, yes, we've waited. You shall not be debated. We've got it all coming out here right now. We're going to tell you all about it. And it might be complicated. It's gonna be a big info blast.
Yeah, so get ready.
And we're gonna like go over it, and then we'll go over it again, and then people are gonna come in late and be like, "Wait, what's happening?" And then we'll go over it again.
And just help your friends. Wait, just help your friends, help the chatters who come in later. But this stream is going to be pretty straightforward. We are going to talk about the update on cross progression and account linking, and then take. I'm gonna feed some questions to y'all. Then maybe we'll take only a couple questions from chat.
We're gonna hear questions from the chat
and then that's it. Like, it's just a very straightforward show today.
All cross all
yes.
day.
So I believe we've bought enough time for folks to come on in. So let's get started. Let's talk about the big question here. What is the update? What is happening?
Check this out, guys. So we've been talking a lot. We've been saying a lot. Cross progression. That's the word on the street. But actually, cross progression is like one small part of a more overarching feature that is account linking.
Yes.
So Brawlhalla account linking includes two things: cross inventory and cross progression.
Okay.
And let's just start off with like when first, because I know that's what most people are interested in. When. And then we'll explain how and what, and that's a lot. But when, okay, we're going to release this in 2 phases, all right? To get it into your hands as soon as possible, we're just going to release it in 2 phases. The first phase being cross inventory. And let's be real, that's what people want the most, okay? You bought items on this platform and you're playing on the other platform and you want to use those items, that's going to be possible, okay?
Cool.
And we are we are super targeting, and I think we're going to get it.
We are targeting.
Let's hope June.
Yes, we are targeting
There's a patch
June.
happening in mid-June, and we're trying to get cross inventory into that patch. Okay, and if we do, we will technically have hit our goal, right?
Because it's still spring.
Because we said spring, okay? And the technical end of spring is like June 21st, okay? And the patch will be before then.
Yeah.
So
okay.
We could come in on time technically, and that'll be a big win.
So that is exciting. So
that is exciting.
To summarize, it's going to be split up in 2 phases.
Yeah.
And the first phase being cross inventory, and we're targeting June.
Yes,
That's not
targeting
too
June.
far away. Hello,
Okay.
May's
And then
almost over.
Phase 2, the second and final phase of the release of account linking, would be cross progression.
Okay.
And that'll happen in 2023. I'm being super conservative by saying 2023. Realistically, pretty soon, but like, here we are at the end of spring. I'm just
Things happen.
To be totally safe, I'm saying 2023. So that we're definitely correct.
We're all game devs
But,
here. It happens.
Hey, maybe we get it.
Game
we
development.
get it pretty quick. Maybe even the patch right after. I don't know. We're crazy. We can do it.
The point is that we're aiming for at least the year of 2023 because, as you guys have heard us say before, this is like our little disclaimer that
we're literally
video game
it's
development.
happening right now in the other room. Like we're trying to get it into this coming patch
and
because the patch locks. Soon,
right, and a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen and shift in game development, and so we try to do our best to aim for the date that we want, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer. Sometimes it's shorter.
We're aiming for June.
So
could be June. Pretty good chance on June. If
So-
not June, soon after.
So here's what I'm getting. We've got the umbrella, which is Brawlhalla account linking.
That's
Yes.
right.
And then we've got 2 phases, which is Brawlhalla cross inventory in
Yes,
June,
in
and
June,
then cross
hopefully.
progression later in the year.
But
so
not
what
that
I
much
want to know
later in the
about
year.
is let's talk about what is
Okay,
cross
what
Yes.
inventory.
is cross
what
inventory?
is cross inventory? What does that mean?
What is cross inventory?
Look
we
at
said,
the paper
we
he
said it
has.
might be complicated.
I have a sheet of paper. We're going to actually just upload this whole document onto a news post when we're done with this stream so you can read it. But let me read it to you for now. What is cross inventory, you ask? Well,
You have your reading glasses.
cross inventory. No, cross inventory lets you use the accounts that the items that you own on different accounts on one account. It's pretty great. Okay, so hold on. Let me read it specifically, though, because the wording is very important. Cross inventory allows you to combine the inventories of your different Brawlhalla accounts across different platforms so that items you've purchased with Mammoth coins, gold, or glory can be used on one platform. Little disclaimers here,
Yes.
okay? Mammoth coins and platform exclusives are not going to be shared across platforms, okay? You can't buy Mammoth coins on one platform and then spend it on other platforms. The platforms are not cool with that because, you know, they make money from the Mammoth coins. So if you buy Xbox Mammoth coins, you use those Mammoth coins on Xbox.
There's just different rules on each platform. Yes.
And then I gotta say, there is some slight chance that DLC will work differently from platform to platform. They all got their own rules, and we will. I mean, there's not that much longer before we can get very, very specific with you on how DLC works on each platform, but there's a chance that they'll work a little bit differently.
And we'll have more details, too.
Obviously, our goal is to just give you everything as much as possible.
Yes.
We'll see how and what I mean by DLC packs is the stuff you buy on your platform with real money, not with Mammoth coins or gold or glory.
So you're talking about like seasonal
Any
packs
virtual currency that gets shared straight up, no matter what.
Okay.
The stuff that DLC, yeah, we're talking the seasonal packs, or maybe battle passes. That might work differently on some platforms.
Okay. And we will have more details on how DLC will work on different platforms at a later date. So, in summary, what is cross inventory? It's pretty much you have your inventories on different platforms and all your items you've purchased. Yeah. It's all
So I got Android, right? I play on Steam and Android, okay? And while I'm playing on Android, it's great, you know. But my elo is legitimately different on mobile, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be 2300 on mobile. That's rough, okay? But some people out there are, but that's rough. But I want to use all my swag from my Steam account. That will be possible. That will just be possible.
Okay, so let's talk about.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, Toast. I heard you. Hold on. Wait. Let me talk about the other part of this, cross progression.
The other phase.
So that's cross inventory. The next phase would be cross progression.
Yes.
That is going to release in 2023. Hopefully not very long after cross inventory, but I'm being safe with 2023. Cross progression is to be released at a later date. Allows you to gain account XP, character XP, ranked elo, battle pass missions, gold, glory, the actual amounts of gold and glory, and stances on an account from a different platform than the one that you're playing on. So you log into Steam, it's all your Steam stuff, but you'll be able to say like, but I want to progress on my Xbox account.
Yay!
Okay, and you can just be like, okay, now with a click of a button, you are now at your Xbox elo, and you're gaining gold on your Xbox account, and you know.
That's
basically
exciting.
Whichever one you're trying to progress on.
So
it's two different things.
Two phases.
And
yes.
those are two different things. You can be like, you can get the inventory from your Xbox account because maybe that's where you bought all your swag, but you can earn elo on your Steam account. You get to choose the difference. You can cross inventory with
exciting.
one, and you can cross progress with either the one you're logged into or the one you're already sharing.
All right, photos. So this is a lot of information, and I'm
a
visual learner. I'm a visual learner, right? So is there something that we can look at right now that talks a little bit
bring up
about
the
what you
flow
just
chart.
said?
We made a flow chart.
Let's look at what we've been talking about here and how this works. So once again, the update for those who are just maybe tuning in, cross progression account linking, it goes under it's going to go into two phases. You got phase 1, which is cross inventory, and we are targeting to release this in a patch in June.
But maybe
all
July.
Right?
Don't be mad if it's July. Probably June.
And then there's a phase 2 for cross progression that will happen later in the year 2023. Now, this flow
check
chart,
this out. Okay, from top to
Let's talk
bottom,
about this
right?
flow chart.
You got 3 accounts, okay? Because you're crazy. Most people maybe 2, but you got 3 accounts because come on, you're playing on your Android, you're playing on your Xbox, and of course you're playing on Steam because I'm sure everybody in this chat is playing on Steam, right? Probably, most people. Anyway, so you're playing on Steam, let's say. Read the text. We're just reading the text, going from the top to the bottom. You're playing on Steam, all right? And then you went into the in-game top right menu. What do we call it? The player menu. You click the little wrench there, and then there's like an account linking button. And you click on the account linking button, okay? And you link up all your accounts. You go that sends you to the Ubisoft account linking page, and then within the Ubisoft account linking page, you can link up all your accounts. Cool. You link up all your accounts through the Ubisoft stuff, okay? And then when you're going into the menu and you go into account linking, you've linked your Android and Xbox accounts, okay? But you're logged in on Steam. This means Steam is your current platform account. This is some terminology you need to remember.
Oh, this is important.
So let's, I want to roll it back a little bit. We're getting ahead of ourselves. So
I got a lot to talk about.
I'll summarize what we're seeing here, and then we'll do.
Okay, go for it.
We had like that 4-step process.
We'll go to the step by step.
You like jump through all of that. Yeah, so
example.
So this is an example of what
these are example
the
platforms.
Experience could be when you get into the game.
Wait. People need to know that these 3 platforms are not the only platforms.
Yes, this is an example platform.
Every platform is on here. Okay, we're talking PlayStation. We're talking iPhone. We're talking Switch. We're talking even
these are just examples.
Connect, dude. Okay. Epic Game Store.
If you can play Brawlhalla on a platform, it will be included with this system.
Yeah.
And so,
but for example, just 3. Let's just look at 3.
What this flowchart's showing you is how these 2 phases will break up, right? So in June, when the first phase comes out, and you see the little bracket there that says cross inventory, this is what you're going to have access to in the game. And we have some UI screenshots that are in progress that will show you what it can look like while you're working with it. We'll get to that in a little bit. But the gist of it is that if you are playing on Android and you have Steam, you log into your Brawlhalla account on Android, go to account linking, link it up to a Ubisoft account. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah. So
and
all your accounts are linked up.
And then you go on Steam, you do the exact same thing, and then that's linked up. And now, whether you're on Steam or Android, you'll be able to see in a nice list that you've got your Steam and Android account linked up. You can then say, hey, I want to share my inventory between these 2 accounts, and there you go. That's what's going to happen in June.
Yes. And it sounds easier. It is easier than it sounds. Yeah. I swear.
Yeah.
Because once you're all linked up, it's like it's instant.
Yeah.
You're like, I share my Android inventory, share my Xbox inventory. Boom,
right.
Boom. It's one click. It's so fast. It's like it's instant.
So yeah, I also. Adam, Taza, you already have said this, but yes, this flow chart shows the 2 different phases, right? The top part being cross inventory and the second half being cross progression. Yeah. And as far as photo, what you were trying to say is that there is some terminology here for you guys to understand so that you can understand what we're about to talk about.
Yeah.
Platform account, that terminology means like your quote-unquote
your
main
current platform account. What you are logged into right now is your current platform account. And then in addition to that, you can select any one of your linked accounts, which could be if you have a Brawlhalla account on every platform, all of those accounts will be linked to your Ubisoft account. Okay, and then you choose at any time. You can choose from your linked account which one will be your active linked account. And whichever one is your active linked account, you are sharing the inventory with your current platform account.
And the reason why these details matter is because the way that this is going to work is that you'll have one active linked account
at a time.
So you could have your Android and your Xbox and your Ubisoft Connect and all linked up to your Steam platform.
Yeah.
But you are only ever sharing with one inventory at a time, but that could be switched with the click of a button.
But it's so fast to switch it. Yeah.
So let's talk about the steps on how to account link and how to switch so quickly and easily, and where can we see all that?
Okay, so look, step 1.
Woo! You got the script.
Okay, let me just read through this. Okay, step 1, okay? You select the new option, account linking, in the in-game options menu, okay? And this is to link things to your Ubisoft account. Now, important to know that even though you're using a Ubisoft account to link everything to, you don't need the Ubi Connect launcher. You don't need Uplay. You don't need to actually play Brawlhalla through the Ubisoft services or the Epic Game Stores or anything. But you use it to the Ubisoft account is where all the other accounts get linked to, including your Steam account, whatever your main account is. Okay, step 2. You link all your accounts together. Yeah. We went over this.
Let's show
you link up all your accounts.
The UI screen for when that happens here, actually, because this is a good time to bring that in for step 2, because you're going to have to do steps 1 and 2.
Okay, so boom.
For as many accounts as you
inventory.
have.
Here's my account linking screen. Okay, so I got the Ubisoft account. Everybody's going to have a Ubisoft account who's using
in order to use cross inventory in June, when we're aiming for June, right? You have to have that Ubisoft account to start the process.
Yes.
If you have
they all link to Ubisoft.
If you have one account and you're like, this is all cool, I'm not going to use it, you don't suddenly have to make a Ubisoft account to keep playing Brawlhalla the way that you like to play it, right?
Yeah, I guess we should say, if you're not going to be doing any cross-platform, cross-inventory, cross-progression, then you don't need to worry about any of this. Nothing's going to change for you at all.
But for anybody that does,
you don't need a Ubisoft
the first
account.
step will always be linking your Ubisoft account to whatever platform you play on.
Right. So you can see I'm logged in currently on Steam. Yeah, the icon is a crown. It's just don't worry
These
about
are- these
that.
are
Don't worry
not
about the
final,
icons,
yeah.
okay?
This is not
But
final.
FODA there, logged in. I'm logged in on Steam, okay? My Ubisoft account. It's always going to tell you your Ubisoft account, and you can see that I've got my Xbox account linked and my Android linked. Obviously, that's Xbox because it's a green controller.
There you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
we have to be weirdly agnostic with our icons, and that's fine. But you know what we mean by a green controller. And there's a little phone there, and if it was an iPhone, it'd have the little notch at the top because it's subtle like that.
Well, we can definitely see here all the different accounts you have.
So at this point, I've already gone through the Ubisoft connecting my accounts together, right? And then if I click on Set Up Cross Inventory, that brings up the next screen.
Well, and just before that, I just wanted to explain that the way that this happened, you had to have gone into each one of your platforms and gone to the account linking screen in that platform to link it to the Ubisoft account, right?
That's
so
right.
Like, you did the process
I went on
Steam.
my Xbox and I set up my account linking there. I connected to my Ubisoft account there, and then I went on my Android and I connected to the Ubisoft stuff there. I logged into Brawlhalla. I clicked account linking. I clicked set up cross inventory. Or set up account linking or whatever, and then I connected my account to my Ubisoft account.
And so now I have all of my accounts linked in one place. Now what do we do?
And it could be more. Could it be additional? And then now you get access to this screen. Once you've linked some accounts to your stuff, you get access to this screen. And this screen is where you choose which of your linked accounts is your active linked account. And as soon as I do that, you can see that I set my Xbox account as my active linked account. So I'm playing on Steam, current platform, Steam.
Right.
Okay. And I've set my active linked account to my Xbox account. So that means I'm now using the inventory. I've merged my inventory from Xbox with my inventory on Steam. They merge together. You get access to both sets of items at the same time.
And it looks like just on this screen as well that you can switch very easily to like, oh, I want to switch to my mobile.
Yeah, you click something, you click save, bada bing, bada boom. You got a whole new inventory merged with your account. It's that fast. So if I went here, if I clicked on on my mobile account, my Android account there, I would no longer be sharing the Xbox items with my Steam inventory, and I would then be sharing the Android items with my Steam inventory.
So
but again, you can do it at any time, and it's totally instant.
And that's why keyword is linked and not merged, because once you do this once, it's not like the items are just combined forever.
Yeah. The items aren't combined forever,
Or
and you're not losing it.
Yeah, they're not losing it.
You're not transferring your items off of an account.
Yes.
You keep access to them always on the accounts that you bought them on. But you can just choose, like, I want to also use my Xbox items, or I want to also use my Android items, or I want to also use my insert platform here items, in addition to whichever account I'm logged into currently, because that's just always going to be one of the accounts. If you're logged in on Xbox, then Xbox is your current platform account.
Yes.
Whichever one you're currently playing on right now will be your current platform account. So here, my current platform is Steam. I'm logged in on Steam, and I'm merging my inventory with Xbox right now. And then, and this is after cross progression releases, okay, then you'll be able to choose either between your current platform account or your active linked account which one I want to progress on.
That's after cross progression.
So so I can get all the swag from my Xbox account, but I can keep raising my Steam elo. And that's what the star means there. And good thing we have UI not final on the bottom, because it's not going to look like that later. But what the star currently is doing right now in our development environment is showing you which one is getting the progression. Because you can choose either one. You can get the inventories from one and earn elo on the other one, or you can also, or I can just click on the Xbox account there and start earning elo on the Xbox account. Not just earning elo, but like my elo will instantly switch to whatever my Xbox account's elo is. And I'm working on that, and I'll have my gold from the Xbox, and my account XP will match the Xbox. Whichever one the star is what you're currently progressing on, and it doesn't necessarily need to be saved. So phase 1, cross inventory.
What you're seeing.
Share all your items with the inventory. Okay.
Yes.
Step 2, phase 2, later but in 2023 for sure, is going to be. You'll be able to choose which ones you're progressing on.
And the cross progression options will just be in addition to to what you're seeing here. So all the stuff that you set up, it's not like you're going to have to set it up all again when the cross progression phase
be
comes
able
through.
to choose.
You'll get more options.
You'll get an additional option. Yeah,
so
be able to choose which one.
I know we talked about all the different steps, and a lot of people in chat have questions.
I actually stopped looking at the steps, but
that's fine. No, you went through all of them.
Yeah,
I checked. That's why I have my computer here.
Okay.
But we do have a lot of questions from chat, and honestly, we have questions that we created ourselves because we know
we tried to predict what questions would come.
So first and foremost, hey, so
ask away, Sheepy.
So what
do you got?
You know, I've done the cross inventory, all that stuff. So, what will my name be display as when I've selected my active linked account? Like, what name gets to be selected?
Which name?
Yeah.
Do you
Shout outs to Exotic EU for asking that question.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Exact
All
same
right,
question.
Exotic EU. Hey, look, we predicted that one. That
We did. It was actually on the list, and you thought you were reading out the list.
Your
but actually,
identity in the game will always be that of your current platform account. That is, whichever one you're logged into. So if you're playing on Xbox, you're using your Xbox name.
Okay.
Even if you start progressing and sharing the inventory of a different account, your name is always going to be which one you're just currently logged in on.
Okay.
So
let me just run through an example.
Yes.
If I'm logged in as Taza on Steam,
yes,
but I'm doing something with my active linked account, which happens to be like Tazaraki on Xbox.
Right.
Because I am playing on Steam, my display name will always be whatever my Steam display name
is. Even if you choose to progress on your Tazaraki Xbox account, your name is going to be Taza because that's what you have it named on Steam.
Okay. And then conversely, if I'm on the Xbox, I'll never have my Steam display name, even if I am practicing on Steam because I'm playing on
Although
the
luckily
Xbox.
with Steam, you can just change your name. So, so all good there.
Yeah.
but yeah, that is how it is. Your name, your identity will always be that of your current platform account, which is to say the account that you are logged in on and playing from.
So actually, this next question is actually going to be very similar to this next question from, what is that? BH out Drizzy?
Yeah.
BH Hill out Drizzy. It's going to be a very similar question. The question in general is, do I lose any items when linking accounts? So this person asks, what's going to happen if the skins I bought on PC, on my PC account, if my old account was on PlayStation? Like, what's going to happen to my skins?
Let go of the idea of my old account because you're not going to transfer anything off of an account here. You are just temporarily sharing with whatever your active linked account is. So for you say PlayStation BH Hill out Drizzy, great name. So you're playing with PC and PlayStation, okay? And so that means you just have the items of both. If you set PlayStation as your active linked account, you've got the items from your PlayStation account, and the skins I bought on my PC account. If my old account was they merge. They merge.
Your items don't.
That's what he's asking.
So the question is, your items don't get transferred or deleted. They get merged. You don't lose any of these items when you're linking your account.
So
that's
pretty
much what
you
you're
will have
asking.
your Steam for his question. You will have your Steam, your PC items, and your PlayStation items, both at the same time.
Yes.
If you have duplicates, that's fine. You'll just.
I think this is a really good question for players that. I think there's a lot of players that started with Brawlhalla on just whatever platform they were playing on, and then I know as esports
and
people,
they saw the light.
They're like, okay, I want to play on PC on whatever PC platform they've got. So I think there's a lot of people who have the situation where they have the account that I played casually on into the account that I played competitively on, and they're wondering what's going to happen.
This is a very ideal situation for those people.
And so for those cases where you
inventories.
just have two accounts and you just have access to the old account, you're just kind of like, man, I bought so many skins on this account and I can never use them again.
No problem.
You link it once through account linking. You set that to your active linked account. If you don't have any other ones, you can kind of just link it and forget it, right? It's one of those things where it's like now you've got it together. You just play on whatever your current main platform is. All of those purchases that you made will be linked, and you can just use them from the other platform, and you don't even have to think about that.
And then when cross progression gets released, you can progress on either one. You can choose. Do you want to use your PC Evo or you want to use your Xbox or your PlayStation Evo?
In summary, they just get merged. They don't get transferred or deleted.
You will not lose any
Your inventories literally get combined, and you own all the items, and they're available to you when you select between your current platform account or your active linked account. So next question. This is from the Fly Shy Guy.
Oh, I like Shy Guy.
So when you're combining your inventory, does that also include Legends?
The simplest answer is yes, but let me give you a more complicated answer. And I'm going to go back to
Sure.
There is a chance that DLC will work differently from platform to platform. DLC includes the All Legends pack, okay? And I just want to say for most platforms, the simple answer is yes. You're just totally going to get your characters, okay? But this is like disclaimer town, okay? This is, we're working with a lot of different companies, and every company has their own policies on how they want things to work within crossplay, and we just totally have to abide by what they want, and maybe the DLC will work a little differently from platform to platform. But we're fighting the good fight. We want to just give you everything. So
that's like very true and very honest.
That is so
very
real.
True, very
I cannot
honest
be any more transparent than that.
Okay, all right then. So there you go. All right, next question here is let's talk about. We talked about this at the very beginning. It's from defensive, but it's also in this little sheet that I have. Let's just remind everyone. So when does this launch? These two phases.
2 phases for account linking. Okay, phase 1 is going to release hopefully in June, but okay, maybe in July. Please don't be mad if it's July, but probably in June. I'm feeling. You feeling good about June?
I'm feeling
We're
hot.
feeling pretty good about
good.
June. It's barring some crazy
barring
thing that happens in development.
Disclaimer.
It's probably gonna be June, but hey, maybe July if it gets crazy. And then after that, cross progression is phase 2. Okay, cross inventory is phase 1. Cross progression is phase 2. Phase 2 is going to happen sometime later, but totally in 2023, and probably not that long after cross inventory if we're being real. But again, crazier things have happened, so we're scared to tell you like, oh, the patch right after. It could be the patch right after. It may be 2 or 3 patches right after, and it's certainly not going to be any later than 2023.
Yeah, just the world of game development. A lot of things can come up, a lot of things happen, and we work with multiple platforms, and each platform has their own policy. So we're working it through, which is why we're just aiming for 2023. It could happen sooner, it could happen later, but just bear with us, and of course we will share details as soon as we can, and we have them, all right?
Well said, Sheepy.
So,
well said,
what's the next question here from Bonkers VH. So, will our items on 2 separate accounts be able to link?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
That's such an easy question. Yes.
Yes.
If all you have is 2 accounts, you're so set. Easy GG. You just set your other linked account to your active linked account and forget about it. You'll share those 2 inventories forever.
And then if you have 3 or more accounts, when you say have one skin that you really want to use after a loss,
if there is some crazy person out there who has like super swag items on Android and super swag items on Xbox and super swag items on Switch,
on Android,
but they're playing on PC, they will have to switch between the accounts when they want to use certain items.
And
if you got Epic Yumiko on your Switch and you want to use Epic Yumiko, even though all your other items are on Xbox, and you're playing on Steam right now, you'll just have to be like, okay, I want to play Epic Yumiko, so I'm going to actively link my Switch account right now. And then later, when I'm done playing Epic Yumiko, I'll switch back to my Xbox inventory that has all the other swag.
Do I have to restart my game to do that?
No, it's so fast, Taza. You just go click. You click account linking. You click. You just click the account, and boom, it's done. It's like it's actually like instant.
I have a question. Before we go to the next chat question here. I have a question. What if we go the other way? What if I don't have any secondary account? Do I need to link my Brawlhalla account?
No, you don't need to do any of this. You just turn the stream off. You're good. You're done.
I'm good.
Yeah, you don't need to make.
So
if you're not going to utilize account linking,
you
don't need to make a Ubisoft account.
Okay.
Literally nothing changes.
So everything's the same. Everything just works.
This will just be another settings menu that you probably never knew existed.
I'm just saying, some people only have one account, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
So everything will work.
We love you just the same.
Yes, we do, and everything will work just the same. That's my point. That's what I wanted to point out.
Good question.
All right, let's go to the next one here. Hazi, the Brawlhalla fan.
What's up, Hazi?
If Hazi wants to merge his brother's account with his own, can he do that? Can he link his accounts that he doesn't own?
Okay. Depending on what he means by merge, this is a pretty complicated question.
Yes,
First of all, I would say you guys don't merge your accounts. You should keep separate accounts. That's just how Brawlhalla is. Like you should be your own person on Brawlhalla.
Well, and this is a good opportunity to bring up that you can't. Once an account's linked, you can't
exactly
log in
so
on more than one.
Let's talk about Hazi's situation. Okay, if your brother's account is on Steam, if your account is on the same platform as your brother's account, no, you can't merge them because you can only link one account from each platform to your Ubisoft account.
Correct.
Yes.
So what you're suggesting is that you and your brother share a Ubisoft account, okay? And maybe your account is on Steam and your brother's account is on some other platform, let's say Xbox, okay? You could technically merge your accounts. You can merge your two inventories.
Should you though?
But
Probably
you shouldn't.
not.
You shouldn't. Yeah, I want to say it's probably maybe against terms of service. Like you should own your own account. You should do that. Okay, but we're being cool here. Okay, so if your brother's account is on a different platform as your account, you totally can merge them. But beware, because once you've merged an account, like you can't just like unlink it and then link a new Steam account.
Yeah.
Once you've merged a platform's account to your Ubisoft account, that's pretty much it. It's not going to let you link a different Steam account to your Ubisoft account, even if you unlink it.
Right. So
it's possible, but you'll have to talk to Ubisoft support if you end up wanting to connect. You link your Steam account to this, and you're like, oh no, that was my brother's Steam account. I want to link my Steam account to it. So you unlink your brother's Steam account, and then you go to link in yours. You can't do that.
So Hazi, I'm assuming maybe you guys want to link and merge your accounts together so that you guys can share items. Maybe one of y'all has cooler items,
That's what
or
I'm
maybe
thinking.
both of y'all do. I don't know, but you guys want to share items together. Although you can technically do this, we advise against it so that you don't have these complications where you can't sign in
You should
because
be your own
know,
account.
Yeah, you can't. Exactly.
I
and
think
again, if both of your accounts are on the same platform, what you're suggesting simply will not work. You can only link one account from each platform to your Ubisoft account.
Plaza, what did you want to say?
I just want to say in general, you own the accounts that you own, and your brother owns the accounts that he owns.
Yeah,
and
that's
and
just
if
the
you
right
try
way to be.
if you try to merge them for ease of access, someone's not
Your
going to
brother
have
may
ease of
betray you one
access.
day.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question from chat actually was already answered.
We just answered
So
Meme
Meme
Supply.
Supply asked the question, like, what if I do have two accounts on the same platform?
Can't do
And
that.
the answer is
Sorry. Ubisoft
you can't do
account
that. You can
linking does not allow that.
yes, you can only account one account on one account
Yeah,
per
you
platform.
You can't link up all the
you
inventories of your 7 Steam Smurfs, okay? You can't do that. You just can't.
Yes.
and,
Yes.
And that's a restriction that's in place from Ubisoft's account linking system.
Yes.
You know?
Okay, so let me see here, because we have questions in chat. We have questions over here. This is a funny one. Why don't we just answer something a little bit more lighthearted here from Timmo Palp.
Yeah.
Timmo Pap?
Timbo, bap.
Can Tim, I'm going to say Tim. Can Tim
What's up, Tim?
use a hammer from one account with a lance from another account?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Your items
more.
shared.
And so
Yeah.
much
And more.
Yeah. You don't even have to choose. You don't have to be like, I just want this one lance from this account. You can, okay? From your if your other account is the account you're currently logged into, then like all your items are merged together while you play straight up. But if you're playing on Steam and then you've got items on 2 other different platforms, let's say I'm playing on Steam and then I've got items on Xbox and I've got items on Android, you can't share all 3 of the platforms at the same time. You have to choose, okay, for now I'm going to use my Xbox items along with my Steam because I'm currently logged into Steam. And then well, this match I'm feeling like using that one sweet item I bought over on my Android account. And so you can just go into account linking, click, click, boom, you're done, and now you can use the other one. And when I say click, click, boom, you're done, I mean like seriously, that's how fast it is. Like
Yeah,
account
you can just
linking,
literally-
set up, new linked account, back to the game.
So
is that fast?
This next question I want to bring up, it kind of relates to this next, it's just NTG.
You think it's not that good or not that great? What do you think-
I don't
what do you
know,
think it
but
stands
I'm going
for?
to ask it in this way,
It's
okay? What happens if I purchase items with the Mammoth coins while I have an active linked account? What happens?
If you purchase Mammoth coins while you have an active linked account, any Mammoth coin purchase you make will happen on your current platform account. That means the account you're currently logged into. If you're playing the game on Steam and you buy Mammoth coins, that's going to your Steam account no matter what. You cannot be on Steam and purchase items on Xbox or any other platform. And it's the same for all platforms.
Okay, I have a question then. Follow up. So what
Follow-up?
if someone has duplicate items do they get Mammoth Coin refund?
Yes,
no problem. It just you don't own 2 of the items at the same time.
It's not
right?
a permanent merge, so it's not like you were ever losing your items from something else.
That's right.
If you own the same item on 2 platforms, you just own that item when you do the cross inventory.
You have them both.
And then when you unlink it, they just go back to
You still have them
platforms.
both on the different accounts.
Yeah.
So there would not be a Mammoth Coin refund in this case because your purchase is still honored on both of those platforms, and that's it. Because it's not a permanent merge. It's just while they're linked up, you're sharing the accounts. And when you unlink them, you're no longer sharing them, and you still own them on the 2 different accounts.
I think a good way to think about it is that whatever platform you're playing on, if you make purchases, it's going to go to that platform's inventory. You're not going to be playing on Steam and then filling up your Xbox inventory. That's never going to be the case.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be our last question here, and it's a double. It's from 2 different folks, but we're going to combo-wombo it. So GG3081 asks, does character experience merge with account linking? And Foxes_23 asks, are colors for Legends merged too?
Double whammy. Double
whammy.
Okay, character XP does not merge. You choose one of whichever one is your progression account. You get to set which between your current platform account and your active linked account. You get to choose which one I am progressing on.
Okay.
The one you're progressing on will be the one whose character, Legend XP, account XP, ranked ELO, all that stuff is just one. They're not going to merge.
So just one, you choose the one that you want to progress on when cross-progression
If you're like level
released.
50 on this account and you're level 50 on this other account, and then you like link them, you're not level 100 suddenly. You're just whichever one you chose to be progressing on, that's the one where the XP is.
But also, are colors for Legends merge when you combine?
Colors are considered an item for cross inventory. So like right in phase 1, you can merge your colors from your different accounts.
Okay.
Straight up.
Great.
Yeah.
So just to kind of wrap things up and summarize here, I know there's a bunch of questions that were asked.
I want to keep going. We're wrapping up.
Are we out of time?
Okay,
production?
Okay, I'm ready to keep going.
Okay. Okay. Production says it is time to wrap up because here's the thing. I know, chat, you guys probably still have more questions. We are going to put up an FAQ. Is that right, Taza? We are going to put an FAQ up on our website so that you guys can see all these
beautiful document
questions.
here will be yours to peruse within the hour.
Did we really answer all these questions?
Yes, we did, actually.
Time flies.
I looked through all of it.
So ready for this.
Yeah.
Oh, what about my clan and friends list?
What about your clans and friends list?
What about the clan and friends list? We thought about it, all right? We didn't see the question here, but we thought about it, okay?
Right.
And
let's talk about
their clan and friends list. I'm sorry, am I messing things up right now?
We're wrapping up, but let me
your
go
clan
ahead.
and friends list is going to stick with your identity, which we've talked about before, is the platform you're currently logged in on. Yeah, so straight up. Maybe that changes one day in the future, and that'll be a sweet feature to add in the future. Oh, merge friends list? I don't know. We got to get everybody to agree on that one. That's going to be tough, but maybe. But for now, it will just be whichever one you're currently logged in on will be the friends and the clan that you're dealing with.
Yeah, to summarize that, in the 2 phases of account linking,
I'll talk
there's cross inventory and cross progression and not cross friends lists between platforms. That's
right.
The way that you do cross platform play and your friends list will stay the same as it is now.
Okay.
Boom.
So we do have to wrap up, and like I said, we are going to post this document, an FAQ, so that you guys can peruse at your own leisure and then see if your questions gets answered. Most of the questions that you guys actually have been asking are actually on this FAQ. So real quick, let's summarize what we just talked about as far as the 2 phases, when they launch, what they are.
Account linking in Brawlhalla is coming soon. It will release in 2 phases. Phase 1, cross inventory. We're hoping for June. It may be slightly later than June, but probably June. Okay. And then phase 2 is cross progression, and that will be releasing in 2023 for sure, but not too. We won't make you wait too long for that one.
And so with cross inventory coming out first, that simply means that your accounts, your platform account that you're signed into and your active linked account that you have chosen and have connected through UB Connect, they will merge together and you can use
And
whichever
that
inventory.
merge is temporary.
Let's bring back that
You're not losing
second
any
UI
items.
screen for people that haven't seen, that may have not caught it. Just
What?
while we're reviewing it, we'll bring the second UI screen back up
Oh,
on
bring
screen.
that UI
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bring the UI
And then you
screen
guys can
as
talk
we
about it.
summarize this and close out.
But yeah.
There we
There
go.
it is. There it is.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
So from this menu, see, I have all these linked accounts. I got my Steam account, I got my Ubisoft account, I got my Xbox account, and I got my Android account, all linked up to Ubisoft's account linking system. And then within this menu, which is in Brawlhalla, obviously, you can tell, you can choose which one is going to be the active linked account. Which one am I going to share an inventory with right now? And then after cross progression releases, between those two, you can choose which one I'm progressing on. Which ranked elo do I want? Which is great because when I'm playing on my HD big screen, okay, in the bedroom on Xbox, my elo, I do not want to fight the same people I'm fighting on my PC, okay?
Yeah.
They're going to whoop me. So my elo is legitimately different on Xbox because my skill is different on Xbox when I'm playing on a big
the controller that you're
with
using
a controller,
should
right?
change your skill.
Yeah,
for
catch
sure.
me on my 360 hertz monitor with a keyboard, and my skill is different. Okay,
Right.
so you can choose. You can still grab all your swag from your Steam account while you're playing on Xbox, and still just be gaining elo and XP and everything on the Xbox account. That's a really ideal way to do it. I love that. You know,
Yeah.
the system, obviously the system could be like, oh, there's just a Brawlhalla account, and wherever you play on your Brawlhalla account. That actually, it's simpler, but it wouldn't even be as good because I'd be forced to be whatever elo I am on whatever platform I'm on, and that could be rough,
It would
especially on mobile.
discourage me from wanting to play on mobile on the go.
It would
if
discourage
it
me,
was, because if I was like,
I want to
oh,
have I want to have my mobile elo,
Yeah.
and I want all the swag from my Steam account, and that will be possible with Brawlhalla account linking, which is coming soon.
It's coming
Yay.
soon. So I'm going to say one final thing, and then I'll grab y'all's final thoughts, and then we'll close out, okay? So
Okay.
one last thing is that I saw some people ask about platforms and, you know, which platforms are going to be available and all that stuff. Will every platform be available for this phases at launch? And the real truth is we're going to be launching on as many platforms as available as possible all at the same time. But disclaimer here, we may have to launch some platforms at different times than others. But our goal is legitimately to get you this cross inventory, cross progression in your hands as fast as possible.
And so
that is literally our goal.
Yeah, we are seriously at the point where if a platform's like, no, we don't like it, and we're gonna be like, all right, then we're going without you for now. We'll figure you out later.
So bear
That's
with
where
us.
we're at right now.
Bear with us through this journey. It's been a long time coming. I'm excited that we finally get to talk about cross inventory and cross progression.
real.
Final thoughts. Yeah, final thoughts. Foda, what are you
Thank
thinking?
you guys for being patient. Okay, I know we could have done this a lot sooner, and the truth is we did, but. It's a complicated. There's a lot of people that need to agree.
Yeah.
So we've gone through a few iterations, and now we've got one where everybody's pretty cool with it, and so should be good now. We should be good now. Thank you so much for your patience, and we appreciate you guys.
Yeah. And if there was any confusion at all, don't worry. This was an information-packed stream, and the information will be somewhere where you can sit and read it at your own pace on Brawlhalla.com. In just a little bit, and
just a little bit.
We'll put that on all the
Taz
socials.
is actually going to go to the computer
I'm
and post it on
I'm gonna
Brawlhalla.com.
take this and just feed it into the.
So Brawlhalla.com/news in like, I don't know, 30 minutes ish, and you'll be able to see this maybe.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today, and we'll see you guys next time. And we love y'all. And like I said, we're trying to get this to you guys as soon as possible. We love y'all. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye, y'all.
Account linking.
Account linking. Tell your friends. Tell your mom.
Yeah.
Tell your